Mamdani got booed off stage in New York. The country's not going to put up with these kind of shenanigans. These commies are a dangerous force, and they're aimed directly at the heart of the American Republic. Now, before his death, Charlie Kirk issued a warning.
The spiritual battle is coming to the West, and the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism to go after what we call the American way of life. And the American way of life is very simple. I want to be able to get married, buy a home, have kids, allow them to ride their bike till the sun goes down, send them to a good school, have a low-crime neighborhood.
Andrew Kolovitz, the executive producer of the Charlie Kirk Show, he kind of nailed it there, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he did. Actually, we just played that clip today because it's so good and so timeless, and he just totally nailed it. And, you know, but I just have a warning for these Democrats, these establishment Democrats. If you think that you have a chance to hold this off or to stop what's coming for you, you know, I think you're crazy. You have engineered the required elements for years for this to happen. You are the host, and the parasite is taking over the host. You blocked Bernie twice from getting the nomination, and now you're getting Bernie on steroids. You embraced third worldism. You embraced racial grievances. You embraced all of these things that are now coming back, and the chickens are coming home to roost here, Jesse. I don't glory in it, but it is so predictable, it's scary. And what I would just say to my Democrat friends is that you earned every ounce of this, and you cannot stop it now because you unleashed it.
Yeah, some of it's funny, like Hong hates Halloween, but then you hear him say they want to execute landlords, like the guillotine.
Yeah, well, and it's interesting that you would use the word guillotine, because what you really are seeing in the divide in America is conservatives are embracing the American Revolution, the American founding, which is based on the pursuit of happiness, which is based on property rights. And the Democrats, and especially the DSA, are embracing the French Revolution, which was bloody and messy and terrible and awful and a horror. And you just look at it, it's like the Democrat establishment is basically a walking analog for Robespierre, who was one of the initiators and leaders of the French Revolution until he got led to his death at the guillotine while a bunch of radicals cheered on his demise. That is the Democrat Party, and these people will stop at nothing, Jesse. When you unleash animal passions like this, when you embrace these things that are so terrible for civilization, then it will come for you, and it will win. Now, I would say that primaries tend to reward radicals, and general elections tend to reward moderates and punish radicals, and we can only hope and pray that that's what we see here. Hopefully, the Achilles heel of the left, especially the far left, is they never know when to stop. They never seem to understand when too far is too far. You see El Sayed trying to pull it back, but he's not going to use the S word. I'll use the C word. He's a communist. And all these people want to seize the means of production. They want to seize wealth. This is French Revolution spirits, animal passions unleashed on America again.
Bernie knows, because even Bernie won't endorse Hong. I mean, Hong's campaign manager is a porn star.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was surprised, Jesse, but, you know, I'm thinking back to, like, monkeypox and some of those things. I'm thinking back to the East Colonnade at the White House with the pride rainbow flags. I mean, this is something that they embrace. You know, you got the topless trans-identifying person on the White House. They embrace this radical stuff. You got Scott Wiener. We've got pictures of him out of San Francisco. They want to legalize the excesses, the degeneracy, and they want to expose it to your kids. And she is thankfully a walking disaster. Hopefully, Jesse, the prayer and the hope is that enough good sense, enough good character, enough moral and upright citizens are going to stand up and reject these people, especially her. She's actually has mental issues, and we should pray for her, but she should not be in the governor's mansion. She should be in any institution other than one that helps people with mental illness. That's where she belongs. She should not be in the governor's mansion, and hopefully the people make the right decision come November.
Well, she institutionalized herself. That's how bad it was.
She did.
Abdul, does he have a shot? Is he going to win?
I hate to say it, I think he's got a shot. He's sort of like Mamdani, where he's very, very good at selling a rosy message. But ultimately, this is a guy we have to remember that is standing side by side with Hassan Piker, who has called for capitalist blood to spill the streets. He's called for the murder of Rick Scott. He said somebody's got to do it when it comes to the assassination of President Trump. He said that we deserve 9/11, and this is his best buddy. This is the guy he goes and campaigns with and says, Inshallah. This is a very dangerous radical man who's trying to paint it in a rosy picture and trying to express his American bona fides. No, this is an Egyptian descent Muslim man who is part of a larger scheme of the Islamification of America to seize power incrementally, little by little, by open borders and by convincing everybody that he's going to cozy up to the Jews and that he's just going to be a moderate American, all-American boy. That is not what this is. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing, but he's got a real shot, Jesse.
What does inshallah even mean? I don't even know what that means.
I think it's like a prayer to God, so God help me, or something along those lines.
Okay. I have a lot to learn.
But that's about what it is.
I have a lot to learn about
Yes,
this
we all
Michigan
do.
race. I think it's a little bit of a learning curve. Andrew, good to see you.